I do want to talk about Tom's, Mike, because I I had a lot of questions. I had to clarify things so I didn't put my foot in my mouth too much with this system. So I'm going to let you do the first setup. It stands for Tire Operations Management System, which is TOMS.
Yep.
Do that setup, Mike, of what the system is and sort of what the goal is for customers, especially in these mining operations.
Sure, absolutely. We're pretty proud of Tom's and the value it brings to our team members and our customers on site. And as you mentioned, it's a clever acronym for our tire operations management system. And what it does basically is it's software that powers our complete tire management strategy. So to understand what Tom's does, I think we almost have to take a step back and talk a little bit more about what a tire management strategy is, and maybe a little bit more about what exactly Kal Tire does for our customers on site, if I can kind of steer that way. I'm going to take that as a yes. Um, so if we were to boil this down to its simplest form, um, ultimately Kal Tire's goal is to help our customers maximize their tire investment while minimizing their equipment downtime. So we want to help them get the best value for their dollar spent and safely maximize those tires and tire related components. On the flip side, we have to understand that our customers also need to move product, they need to move ore. Okay, they're miners. That's how they make money. So they do that with their equipment running. So we need to be conscious of that downtime. So maximizing the tire investment while minimizing that equipment downtime is absolutely the key. And on top of that, we also need to recognize that no two mines or mining customers are identical. And I'm not talking about differences just between, surface mining to underground to quarry. I'm talking about two relatively similar looking surface mines. They're going to have operational variables that are unique to them. And that means that the mix of products and services that might work best for one customer isn't necessarily going to be the best mix of products and services for another customer. So what Kal Tire brings to the table is that industry expertise where we can sit down with the customers and understand their operations and understand their challenges and understand their objectives, and then talk about the services and products and overall tire management strategy that's going to work best for them. So how do we do it? um, I guess first off, we need to recognize that Kal Tire, does offer a full range of products and services that really sees these components through the complete life cycle of their time on site. So if we were to kind of go right back to the start of what we do for our customers, we're talking site analysis, understanding the operation, and product selection, and then we're talking procurement and actually installing these components onto equipment, and then we're talking daily tire inspections and planning and scheduling maintenance for these components, right down to tire repairs and retreading and recycling. So all of those pieces are part of the overall tire management strategy. And as Dave said, we're going to be talking about bits and pieces of those things as we go through the show today. But getting back to your question on Tom's, okay, I haven't forgot your question on Tom's, Jared. Okay, I haven't forgot that. Getting back to Tom's, I want to talk a little bit more specifically about that planning and scheduling piece and the importance of the relationship between maximizing our customers' tire investment and minimizing that downtime. Because maximizing our customers' tire investment doesn't mean simply buying the cheapest products and hoping that they last. And minimizing equipment downtime doesn't necessarily mean, hey, let's just not do anything to that truck and keep it running and hope that it lasts. That's not the strategy. Okay, so as Dave mentioned, tires are a significant investment to our customers. And just to throw some numbers around out there, at any given time, let's say a Cat 797 could be running around a mine site in a Canadian operation with upwards of $300,000 worth of tires and wheels under it. Now, this is a significant investment to our customers. And that significant investment requires maintenance. These tires need to be continuously checked for damage and inspected on a daily basis and tracked. They need to have continuous air pressure management to make sure that they're running at the optimum pressure for the load. Just like your tires at home, these big mining tires, they need to be rotated at certain intervals and to maximize tread life. And at some point in time, although these tires are big and grand, and they take an amazing amount of abuse. These tires, in my opinion, are they're engineering marvels. Absolutely, the amount of work and abuse these tires take. But at some point in time, they are going to have to come down and be taken off the machine and sent out for repair. And my point is, all of these maintenance activities that I'm talking about are all geared towards maximizing the tire investment, maximizing the life of those components. But all of these maintenance activities result in some downtime for our customer because that truck needs to come down to have that maintenance performed. And that's where the importance of planning and scheduling comes in. And that's where TOMS comes in, because because TOMS is a tire management system, Jared, and there's other tire management systems out there in the industry. Okay, but typically, tire management systems tend to look at historical data. Okay, they say, okay, well, that's why the truck came down, and that's what was wrong with the tire, and that's what we did to it, and that's what it cost, and that's how long it was down for. With TOMS, we saw an opportunity to improve upon the service efficiency for our customers. And so with TOMS, we designed software that had the capability to look ahead and focus more on that planned and predictive maintenance. So all of our tire inspections and all of our site analysis and all of our tire condition reports and our rotation targets and our retreading targets, all of that stuff is put into TOMS. And then TOMS helps us to identify and prioritize the work that has to be done. We then simply take that and overlay that against our customers' maintenance and operation schedules, and then we can find the opportune time, the best time to conduct that maintenance. So what TOMS does, and I know I'm rambling, but this is important, I'm going to wrap this up. What TOMS does for us is it gives us what we call a 360-degree view of our operations and our tire management activities. It gives us that historical reporting for sure, which is important to understand, what's happened, but it also gives us a current view of the components that are running on site for our customers. And it also gives that forward-looking view for that planned and predictive maintenance. And all of that stuff, as I say, is geared towards supporting our tire management strategies and those two main objectives, being maximizing the investment and minimizing that downtime. And I know I rambled there, but I think it was important to really talk about kind of what Kal Tire does for our customers and how TOMS fits into that.